Warren Coach Lisa LaVan, 71-64 over Elizabeth Forward in the first round of the PIAA tournament. I know you and I have talked a long time that this has been a goal for you to get that state tournament win. How do you feel right now?
Honestly, I would have thought I would have cried, but I had a few tears. It's just overwhelming for me. We've worked hard. We've done a lot of things to get here, not just this year, but in years past. It's a family, it's a program. We were pretty upset after that loss on Saturday and knew that we still had, a chance of what we wanted to do, which was to win our first game in states, and to do it, it's pretty awesome.
And so you went down 19-7 there early in the second quarter, and then almost immediately went on a 10-2 run. What does that say about the character of the players on your team and on your bench to just keep fighting in that moment?
Yeah, we told them all week that this team, they go on runs, right? They'll go on runs, but we also know we're very capable of that as well when we're playing the defense that we like to play. So not surprised, because that's just kind of what we do. We grind out on the defensive end, try to cause turnovers, and do what we can to get some easy buckets. And we just stuck with it. I wouldn't say we were completely composed, but we tried our best to stay as composed as possible.
And so they came out in a press most of the game. It seemed to be causing you some trouble early on. What adjustments were you able to make to kind of break that and get the offense going?
We knew that if we just could move the ball up like that, and we like to play fast, we like to go fast, press is going to help us with that. So we knew that if we just took care of the ball, Sammy stayed composed as our point guard, and we got it up, that we would be fine. And then we started to see we could dribble through it a little bit more, so then we started taking advantage of that as well.
And so it was made pretty clear early on that this was going to be a tightly called ball game. 10 fouls between the two teams in the first quarter. Did that kind of play to your advantage a little bit as the game wore on? It seemed like you were able to get them into some foul trouble.
Absolutely. I mean, I think we had a little bit more depth than them. We knew that coming in, that we had more depth. So we were able to, expose that depth. I mean, obviously Mia fouled out, sitting next to me for quite a while. Felt like a lifetime. So we didn't have her during the overtime. So, the biggest thing is obviously me being an official myself, we harp on, you got to adjust. They're not going to change the way they call the game. So we needed to adjust, and I thought we did a great job of getting our hands off and just making them play quickly and at a faster pace.
And with the fouls being called, 5 of 11 from the line in the first half, what were they able to adjust in the second half to hit those big free throws late to send this game into overtime?
I would say just, and again, nerves, I think, early on in the game. I think sometimes they get a little too geeked up, a little too crazy. They were able to calm down, and by calming down, I think that really, in the end, they really settled into the game, I felt, by the end of the third and going into the fourth quarter, we had kind of settled in. So it took a while.
From the opening tip in overtime, it seemed like you were in complete control. What was the confidence level like on the bench and with your players on the floor going into overtime?
I think the biggest thing is that we are a well-conditioned team. We know that we will, even though we did cramp up a little bit today, 2 of our players, but we know that we can play at this pace and can consistently go. I'll tell you right now, these girls would go play another game right now if I asked them to, and that's just what we do. So we knew going into it was ours. They were exhausted. We were tired, but we knew that we were going to fill every ounce, take every ounce of the tank out and make sure that we got it done.
And most of the lower bleachers full, spectators spilling over into the balcony. Yep. How much does it mean to see the community come out and support the girls?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, we've always had our circle that has always followed us. That hasn't changed much through the years. Same faces, same people. Saw a few new faces tonight. I was disappointed in our student section. I thought it could be better. But overall, I loved our boys. A lot of our boys got teamwork here, and that says a lot. I mean, they're great kids. I was so happy when they won their title, and to see them here after losing last night was awesome. It tells you the type of kids that they are.
And how much, the crowd just going wild there at the end, going into overtime, and then as that clock tick down to 0, how much does that just amp up the emotion level when you're coming off the court?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it was a lot of energy. I was glad we were able to get up and get that lead, because if it was going to be a 2 or a 4 coming down the stretch, a few more years would have been shaved off my life. So it was nice to get that lead, and then obviously to have the home crowd. I mean, that helped us a ton. So it was such a fun night, fun day. I guess it's still daytime.
So you got that first win under your belt now. What do you got to do on Wednesday to get victory number 2 in the state tournament?
Play really good basketball again. I mean, we're going to be ready. North Catholic, I mean, I'm assuming it'll be them. I mean, hello, they're a storied program. But at the end of the day, we got nothing to lose. We did what we wanted to do. We came what we wanted to do. And I know this group, they're going to want more. And they'll be ready to go on Monday. I don't have any doubt.
All right, Warren Coach Lisa LaVan, congratulations on the big win. Good luck on Wednesday.
Thanks.